Yeah, welcome Kennedy. Can you hear?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Betty. Uh, I was waiting for the last 10 minutes. So, we are doing the competitive exam reasoning. Sometimes we do maths, but now we are doing reasoning. Um, can you see the screen, Betty?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, first question is how many boxes are there in this figure? That includes both squares and rectangles. How many boxes are there? Now we will show you the logic, but this logic you don't have to do in the exam. The exam, that is a shortcut method. But we will show you the logic.
Yes.
See how it happens. Supposing you are having, we are taking in one horizontal line, and the same thing will be in the vertical column. So, if you can take all of them together, that would be one rectangle. The full would be one rectangle. But you don't have to do count like this. We are doing this so that you can remember the formula. Afterwards, we'll tell you the shortcut. It just take 2 seconds. If you can take the whole box, that is one rectangle. We have one. If you can take up to this, the first 4 or the last 4, you have two kinds of rectangle. Either the first 4 or the last 4. So taking 4 at a time, you can have 2 rectangle possible. If you can take 3 at a time, you can take up to this, that is the first 3, that would be this one. You can take the second, third and fourth, the middle 3, or you can take the last 3. So in this case also you will get 3 such rectangles. If you can get 2 at a time, you can take the first 2, you can take the middle 2, that would be this rectangle, or, and this would be this rectangle, or you can take the last, this 2, or you can take the last 2. So you get 4 kinds of rectangles. So there is 4. And if you can take all separately, that would be 5 separate boxes. So what we got here, 1, here 2, here 3, this is 4 and this 5. So how much we got is 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. The same thing we would do in vertical. Now understood, Betty?
Yes.
So what we do is number. If there are 4, you number up to 4. If there are 5 or 6, whatever it is, you number them 1, 2, 3, 4. And here also you number 1, 2, 3, 4. This may or may not be equal. Maybe here you are having a 4 and here you are having 3. It doesn't make a difference. You number here 1, 2, 3, 4. Number here 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the total, horizontal total 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. The vertical total, that is also 10. So the total number would be 10 into 10. Horizontally you are getting 10 and the total, and vertical also you are getting 10. Add all the numbers and you are getting 10 into 10, that is 100 different ways in which you can form boxes, rectangles or squares. Okay, Betty?
Yes.
So this is what you will do in the exam. That one I showed you so that you remember the logic, but this is what you will do in the exam. Number them 4, 3, 2, 1 or 3, 2, 1 or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Similarly number here, add this part and multiply. Sorry, this would be 10. When you multiply this one and this one, it would be 100. So vertically 10, horizontally 10. If there are 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So horizontally 15, and if there are only 4 here, then 10. So multiply the vertical total and the horizontal total. Here, how many squares are there in the box? Now we are getting squares, not rectangles. There was squares and rectangles. Any kind of box. It may be rectangle or square. It may be like this rectangle, any shape, or it can be a square, length and breadth equal, but here we are asked only squares. So only square means here if you take 2, here I have to take 2. Length and breadth should be equal. Here if I take 3, then here also I have to take 3. I have to take equal. I cannot take this 2 here and 1 here. So see how the squares are formed. Now if you take the individual square, you have got 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here you have got the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the total number of small square would be 16. Okay, Betty? Now you take 2 at a time. Now 2 means you'll have to take 2 here and also 2 here. I can't take 2 here and 3 here. 2 here and 2 here. So this will form a box. Or you can take the middle 2, or you can take the last 2. Similarly, here also you can take, instead of taking from the top, we are taking the middle. So this one, again this one, or again this one, the middle or the top. So again we are getting, and the last 2 rows if we take, then we get this one, we get this one and this one. So we are getting 3 into 3. In this case 3, in this case 3, in this case 3. So 3 into 3, 9. Now if you take 4 at a time, see what happens. Either you can take this 4, or the middle 4, or or you can take, I can't take the last 4, or similarly, but you can take from the top. From the top I have taken. You can also take the last 4, and vertically the last 4 you have taken. So we get 2 into 2 equal to 4. So, and finally we can take the whole thing together. That would be, here you take 1 as a whole, and here you take 1 as a whole. Don't forget the in between lines. Only take the outside square, 1 into 1. So the final answer would be 4 into 4, 3 into 3, 2 into 2, 1 into 1. When you add all of them, you get 30. But you don't have to do in the exam in such a roundabout manner. What you'll be doing, the same thing we did. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. But in this case, you are not adding. In that case, you are adding. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 and 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Here we are only a square. So multiply 4 into 4, multiply 3 into 3, multiply 2 into 2, multiply 1 into 1. So you will get 4 into 4, 3 into 3, 2 into 2, 1 into 1. Actually, you don't have to, that one I showed you, but in the exam you'll do like this. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, multiply 4 into 4, 16, 3 into 3, 9, 2 into 2, 4, 1 into 1, 1, add all the thing. So this is how we get it. And if you are asked, this for squares, if you are asked rectangle, what will you do? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. And vertically 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. You would add it. And then you will multiply 10 into 10, 100. But for square, what you are doing? Only you are multiplying and then adding. Here first you are adding and then you are multiplying. Here first you are multiplying, then you are adding. First multiplication, then addition for square.
Yes.
For rectangle, first addition, then multiplication. Now, how many squares? Now in this case, what you will do? Because then length and breadth are not equal. So we can take only 2. You cannot take here 3. You can take either 1 or 2. I can't take 3 at a time. Because if I take here 3, then this side also I have to take 3. So I won't get 3. The 3 is not there. So I can take either 1 or 2. So let us see. Yeah. So one is the total. If you take separately all the small squares, you will get 4 into 2, 8 small squares. If you take 2 at a time, this one 2 and this one 2, or in the middle this 2 and this 2, or the last 2 and the last 2. So you are getting 3. So you are getting 1, 1, 1. So the total you are getting 4 into 2 8, that is all the small squares, and taking 2 at a time, 3 into 1, so total 11. Now the shortcut, see the same shortcut, 4 3 2 1, and here you are going to get 4 3 2 1, you'll get only 2 and 1. You'll get 4 3 2 1, and here you'll get only 2 and 1. 1 and 2 you'll get. So multiply this one and multiply this one and add, because this one there is nothing to multiply. This one you don't have any numbers to multiply. So this one you can't multiply. This one you don't have any numbers. This one also you don't have any numbers. So what you are doing is 4 into 2 and 3 into 1, that is 11. Got it, Betty?
Yes.
So what you are doing, if you are asked square, first multiply and then add. If you are asked rectangles and squares or boxes, first add then multiply. Yeah. In this one, first you will add 4. If you are asked rectangles and boxes, rectangles and squares, any kind of boxes, then 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 10, and 2 plus 1 3, and then you will be multiplying 10 into 3 30. That is for rectangles and squares. For only squares, first multiply then add. Here you can't multiply anymore. So up till this you will multiply and then add. Now how many rectangles that are not squares? You want rectangles only which are not squares. So count the rectangles, count the squares and subtract. So you know that how to count the rectangles. 4 3 2 1 add, horizontal total 10, 4 3 2 1 vertical total 10, and when you multiply together you get 100. Now only squares. 4 into 4 16, 3 into 3 9, 2 into 2 4, 1 into 1 1. So you get 4 square plus 3 square plus 2 square plus 1 square 30. So all boxes 100, only squares 30. So rectangles which are not square, 100 minus 30 70. Because this includes squares and rectangles. This is only square. So if you subtract, you'll get the number. So this I gave you so that as a revision, when you want the total number of boxes, horizontal total, vertical total, first add and then multiply. And when you want to get the squares, only squares, first multiply and then add. Ulta ho jata hai. Here first add and then multiply, here first multiply then add, subtract, you will get the only rectangles which are not squares. How many rectangles that are not squares? Same method. There is only reinforcement. For rectangles and square, total boxes, add, here you are getting 10. Vertically add, here you are getting 3. And when you multiply, you will get 30. That is all kinds of boxes. For only square, first multiply 4 into 2 8, 1 into 3 3. For this one there is no number. Here there is no number, here there is no number. So 4 into 2 8, 3 into 1 3, so total 11. So total number of boxes you are getting 30 and total number of squares you are getting 11. So rectangles which are not squares you subtract. Subtract 30 minus 11. Got it, Betty?
Yes.
Now, how many squares are there? How many squares are there? See, how will you do that? First, let us take it unit by unit. First, let us take the smallest unit. See, when you are dividing a square into 4 parts, you are getting actually 5 squares. Small square 4 and the whole outside square 1. So you are actually getting 5 square. Isn't it? 4 small square, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the entire square taken together as 1. So you are getting 5 square. Similarly, here also you will get 4 small square and 1 square, that is 5. Here also you will get 4 small square and 1 outside square, 5. So when each of them, the inside forms 5, the outside forms 5, and the outermost forms 5, so total 15. This is the 15 square. you will get 5 square. When a square is divided into 4 parts, actually you get 5 square. 4 smaller square and the outside one. Or you can do like this also. You number it in the previous way, 2, 1 and 2, 1. That way also you can do it. So what we'll do? 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into 1, 1. So 4 plus 1. That also you can do it. Anyway, you will be getting 5 square. So 5 square for each of the square embedded. So for 3 you will get 50. Okay, Betty? Now here the only difference is the outside is not divided. There we had the full division like this. Here we are having division only till the first 2 boxes. The others are not, this not divided. So then what happens? For the one which is divided you get 5. The red one which is divided you get 5. And the outside one which is not divided you get only 1. Here you are getting 5. Either you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 and the big square one, or you can number it 2, 1, 2, 1 and you can multiply 2 into 2, 4 and 1 into 1, 1. So that way you can do. Anyway you can do it, or you can count the small square and add one the big outer square. So the black innermost is 5. The red one is also divided 5 and the outermost which is not divided is only 1. So you get only 11. Okay, Betty? Now how many squares are here? Here we are having a bit more complicated figures. How many squares? Again, but the fundamental rule will remain the same. We will not change the rule. We will take the small square and this square, diagonal square. First of all, you take the small square, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we take this square, see this one we take. When we take this square, we will have, it is divided into 4 parts, so we will have 5, right? When you take this square, you will also have 5, but this square you have already counted, so you can't be counting again. This square you will be counting twice, so you have to subtract that. Let us see. So this is what we are having. First of all, normal number of squares, how we do? Forget the inside division. 4, 3, 2, 1 and here 2, 1. So 4 into 2, 8. 1 into 3, 3 and this number there is nothing to, there are no more numbers. There are no more numbers here. So 8 plus 3, 11. That is step number 1. Then step number 2, take the diagonal ones. So what you are getting? If they are divided, you get 5 each. So 5, 5, 5 and but this one you will be adding twice, so you subtract that. So what we have done is that 11 we got there, we already got in the previous one, and here we are getting 4 plus 1, 5. Yeah, 4 plus 1, 5, 4 plus 1, 5 and 3 more. Total, this one is you are taking this shape, you are getting total 24. Right? This one you are getting actually 5, this one 5, this one 5, but this one you are taking twice, this one you are taking twice, so you subtract that and you will be getting 15, or you can do like this also. Each is a square, 5, divide into small. So this one 5, this one 5, this one 5, 15, but use this you have counted twice. You are counting in the first one and the second one. Similarly, this one also you are counting twice, first one and second one. So 5, 5, 5, 15 minus 2 which you are counting 2 times. So you get 13, so total 24. Got it? The outer one we already saw 11. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2 and 1. That 4 into 3 that we got 11. Then each one is 5. So each one you get 5. And the one which you have counted twice you subtract. So 11 plus 5, 5, 5, 15 minus 2, the one which you are counting 2 times. So 15 minus 2 or directly 13. So you are getting 24. Got it, Betty? So that's our counting of rectangles. So next Saturday we will be having one more class. Thank you, Betty. Goodbye.